Hello, I am Umbrenero and welcome back to Umbrenero's Life. Today's video is a goals and resolution check-in as of December 2024. So I'm going to start things off with looking back at one of the goals I had this year. Well, technically two goals. So first things first, I wanted to look back and see how have my channels been doing. I have this channel, which is my life channel, and I have my gaming channel, and my goals were pretty small. At least to me they felt small because I didn't want to give myself an unrealistic goal. So for this channel, my goal was 15. I did hit it in by the end of September. So I did hit that goal. The other goal I had for my gaming was to hit 75 subscribers. Well, that happened back at the end of July. So those two goals were both hit, and with how this year has been, I will take it. And I can honestly say next year I will have another set of goals for both channels, and maybe a couple other content related goals as well. But that's it for my channel statistics and my subscriber goals there. We're going to move on to looking back at my level 10 life from the beginning of the year. So, you can see how I had it all laid out here. Well, for this reflection, basically, I went and summarized it. I have, over the course of the year, how each of these areas ended up being, and the changes, because there were some good and there was a little bit of a lapse for some of them, but that happens. So right now I'm going to go through and kind of give you where I'm at on these for the last month of 2024. So, starting off with my career. I am going to keep it at a 6. There are things that are good about it, there are things that are bad, which that happens in any job. And I'm actually at a stable spot right now. Some of the stresses from earlier in the year are gone, but new stresses come out and aren't as bad, but it's a lot of stuff that's out of my control, not things I can do myself. So I'm going to give it a good 6 to round off the year for it. Content is the next category. So over the course of the year, that has been one of the things I've struggled with quite a bit. You can obviously see the little dip in from 3 to 2. And as of today, I'm going to give it a 5. Repeat what I did last time because it did get better. It is slightly more consistent. Not fully consistent, but slightly. And I'm actually finding somewhat of a place where I feel like I belong with what I'm doing, at least for consistency, because I have next year halfway figured out what I want to do, but I can't start any of that until this year's videos are done, which includes this one, which I am recording day of and posting day of, so that happens. But we're going to move on to family and friends, and this area I'm actually going to drop it down to a 5 out of 10 because there's been a lot of stress related to family and friends stuff going on and just figuring out life. And things will get figured out. Hopefully over the course of this month, things can kind of settle out and start going back up So that way next year, things will be better than they were here. Now, on to finance. This one is one of the bigger jumps. I'm actually bouncing it up to a 7 out of 10 because things are a lot better than I thought they were. And I'm recognizing it, and it feels really good to know that things are getting better and it's not as hard as it was. So, next category is home environment, which is another category that's jumping up to a 7. Things are feeling better, things are getting more organized, more cohesive, and things are just good, especially in that front. So next is hubby. So this one is at a 9 out of 10. Things are going good there. Just, we're actually learning things we both need to do and how to grow with those things. And so there's been a lot of learning this year, and there'll probably still be more. But we're getting somewhere with some stuff, and it's all good. Now on to the 2 thorns in my side from the whole year. Mental health and physical health. So let's do the one that never changes first, physical health. Still give that a 2 out of 10. Still don't feel the healthiest, all that. I know there's stuff I need to work on, stuff I want to work on, so we will see how I can improve, especially next year. I have plans for what I want to do, and I just gotta start implementing it. And for mental health, that is gonna stay at a 5, even though with all of the stresses going on currently, it's not put me in a bad enough mental state as I was like at the beginning of the year. So I will stay at a level 5, which, you know, I will go for it. So we're gonna go back now and look at my 24 things in 2024. So obviously, as of today, December 5th, I have no bingos. I think I put too many high-end goals than I did lower-end, which that's purely my fault. I could have put in there, oh, I could have done 12 movies or 8 movies or something else, and nope, I didn't. I only did it for the ones that I really thought I could actually do a lot more. Consistency related goal, yeah, I didn't do as good. However, I can say next week, December 14th, this box right here, which is 4 live streams, will be done. So I did I did get a few of these little goals, which is something I wanted to do. And next year, I'm hoping I can do some different things and not have it all be the same general stuff, but it is what it is. So we're actually going to look at my lists for my 24 and 24. So for movies, I actually ended up watching 8 movies, and it's a third of what I wanted. I might watch a few more yet this month to make it hit the halfway point, so that's possible. TV shows and seasons, I've watched 9. Actually just watched one earlier today and finished it earlier today, so That one I'll probably hit half as well. Books, that's been done. 4 months. I think I'm nearing like 55, 56 books for this year, so, and that's as of the beginning of December. There's no telling where I'll be at by the end of the month. Games. One I thought I would do a lot better in. I'm only at 2 games, and that's as of today. I could go and finish a couple of my gaming series here, because in both of them, I believe I'm actually really close to the ending of them. So, there's that. Date nights. We are 6 away from hitting 24. This month is not over, so it is highly possible this could still happen. Coloring pages. I'll be happy if I get 3 more done. I've been busy working on some other art related stuff that's not content, and that is where I have actually devoted a lot of time. So if I wanted to, I could probably add like 7-8 days worth of art, but I'm not going to because it's not content. Then again, none of these are, so. But I've been doing some stuff for me as well that just needed to happen, and sometimes you just need to do that. So we're gonna look at my goals and basically my resolutions from the start of the year and see where I am at and kind of give a little final thought. Yes, I'm gonna jot them down in my little extra notebook here, just so that way I can move them to be with my end of 2024 reflection-ish area where I did my level 10 life update. So category 1 with career. This, my original goal was to get full-time, get more hours. That does not need to happen. Like, in fairness, right now, it's not the focus. The focus is doing what's best. And for me, especially after how some recent days have gone, I found where I'm useful, and I will take that. So that is a goal that does, I don't know why I drew that, that did not happen, but doesn't need to be a failure. It was a good goal at the start of the year, and where I'm at now, you know, I'm actually happy. Content goals. So did not happen. First 2 did not happen. Intro, outro videos and better thumbnails. Those did not happen. Consistency did not quite happen. I will have goals next year, especially for my content, that these might return, and bringing them back will probably be a benefit, because I can actually figure out some things a little bit more. Because with what I'm thinking for consistency for next year, I shouldn't have videos for January and February coming out in November or October. So hopefully things will go a lot better. Next is the family and friends. So this one, hang out with friends, did lack quite a bit, especially the last few months. There's just been a lot going on, and yeah, it's the easiest way to put it. I have tried to be spending time with family more. Has happened a bit. A lot of stuff just going on, so these are just ongoing things that you gotta do what you gotta do. So for finance, last time I checked in on this page, I made a note of -1, which means one loan got paid off. Well, that is incorrect. It's -2. We didn't quite hit the one goal we were hoping for, but we got 2 done, which that in itself is a great thing. And it's good. Have money in personal savings. I have some, but not that much, but it's fine. Like I said, things are in a better spot than where they were, and it's nice to see things actually improving. So I will check those off because for me, those are done enough. Home environment, redo a room, matching items. I said those were done before. They are even more done now because things are so much nicer and things just feel more at home, if that makes any sense. Decluttering bedroom. Funny story about that is there's a video I'm going to be recording this weekend that will accomplish that one, at least part of it. So I'm going to count that one done because it will be very soon. So on to hubby, 24 date nights. This one, that's the one we are working on still. There's 6 left. We might be able to hit that. And as for my second goal with him is planning our potential honeymoon because we never went on one. That's still in planning. It has taken the back seat because of some other stuff we've been figuring out. So we'll figure it out even more once we actually can sit down and start looking at it. So that is one I'm okay pausing. So, mental health, physical health. All of these were, in honesty, goals that I was not able to achieve this year. For mental health, self-care was very hard to actually find the time to do, or make the time to do, in all honesty. And finding time to actually do yoga was next to impossible because if I wasn't feeling well physically, I didn't want to try to work out or do anything, and I just wanted to sleep. So mental health didn't help in that aspect, but we'll see how these areas will change, especially next year. Physical health, lose weight, 12-minute mile, those did not happen. I've maintained weight, which is better than nothing, and better than gaining like 40 pounds in the course of a year and not know where it came from. So I've at least stayed around the same, which should be something. But 12-minute mile, yeah, that was not really doable. But in all, for 2024, I think I did okay, especially when it came to my goals, resolutions, and stuff like that, for the most part. Yes, there were some that were easier to do than others, but I've actually learned quite a few things this year that I did not realize, and, you know, knowing them now, it makes a lot more sense, and there's a lot of things that I can do to improve for next year and for the future. So, thank you for watching, and until next time, I am Umbrenero. Bye!